Hi everybody, this is Kristen and this is the first question and answers video blog that I am posting today. So I took 5 questions and I'm going to try to answer them as briefly as possible and hopefully you get some good information today. The first question I have comes from Taz and she asked me what are the 2 best ab moves for a 6-pack. What I'd like to suggest is definitely incorporating your whole core. So instead of just working, regular crunches where you're doing your upper abdominals, you want to take something that involves your upper, lower, and obliques. So doing stuff like planks, that's one good one. It's going to incorporate your whole core. Another one is doing something like leg raises with your upper back off the floor. So that way you're holding your upper abdominals and keeping those tight while raising your legs up and down, which is going to activate the lower abs. So 2 right there, leg raises and planks, which activate total core muscles or all of your abs. And then the extra little tip on this one would be your diet. When it comes to a 6-pack, you really got to make sure you're eating clean and you're not eating anything, that's junk or too high in calories that's going to throw your diet off check. Because unless you're blessed with amazing genetics, most 6-pack or people that carry 6-packs really watch what they eat. So that would be my tips on that. The next question comes from Christina. She asked me what supplements do I take or what do you suggest? I definitely would pick a multivitamin to start. The second one would be fish oil, good for joints and heart health. And then the last one I would suggest is something that you probably actually don't hear of on a regular basis, so which is why I'm going to bring it up, called food enzymes. And what that will help you do is take any food that your body can't digest on its own and help break that down. So, anything like an excess, if you're taking extra fat or carbohydrate or protein and you feel like your body has a hard time digesting that, taking, 1 or 2 supplements of a food enzyme is going to help you break that down quicker. And then other than that, take a look at your own health issues and your health flaws and kind of tailor your supplement plan to that. So for example, I'm very high anxiety, so a supplement that I take to help reduce stress would be a B complex, which is great for people with anxiety. Okay, the next question comes from Andre, and he asked me what are some healthy snack options. If you're asking healthy snack options in terms of quickness, not taking not being messy with your food or not taking a lot of time to cook it, I'm going to describe it in that way. So what I would suggest for your protein sources would be something like beef jerky. You can go to any grocery store, health food store, convenience store, gas station, and they sell that wherever you go. Just make sure you're drinking a lot of water to flush out all that salt. Another thing would be to already have prepared turkey burgers or hard-boiled eggs, and then take plastic baggies and then bring your protein sources in the baggies. That way you can open them up and just eat them right out of the bag. For your carbohydrates, fruit and vegetables are great, quick, easy sources of carbohydrates to eat. As well as sweet potatoes or potatoes. Again, you can put in the baggies and eat them that way. Or maybe even granola bars. Just make sure that they're all natural ingredients that are involved within the granola bars and it's not too high in fat or sugar. And then the last source would be your fats. The best, quickest, easy way to get healthy fat in would be any source of nuts. Preferably almonds, walnuts, pecans, stuff like that you're going to get more of a benefit from. You can get those again at any grocery store, gas station, and typically you want to have about 1 serving at a time which is probably about 20 or 25 nuts. The next question comes from Jessica. She asked me, what are my tips on getting a good butt? Definitely it's your range of motion when it comes to activating your glute muscles. So yes, you want to do squats, lunges, cardio, all that stuff, but it's about going deeper than 90 degrees to activate your butt, okay? So what I mean is when you're doing a squat or when you're doing a leg press, you want to come beyond your range of motion. So for example, when you're in your squat position, you want to make sure you're coming below 90 degrees with your legs, pretty much coming all the way down to the floor, and really focus on squeezing your glutes when you come up. Also with the leg press, some people will stop too short, so make sure when you're doing a leg press to bring your knees almost all the way back to your chest and then push up. Bringing them further back to you is really going to make yourself use your glute muscles in addition to your quads. And then as far as cardio goes, doing anything high step or high incline is going to force yourself to use your glute muscles more. So if you belong to a gym that's got a treadmill, put it all the way up to maybe a 10 to 15 incline. Don't hang on to the handles, and that's going to target your glute muscles. Or maybe an elliptical and put it on the highest stepper possible and make yourself work it out that way. Okay, and then the last question comes from Adrian, and he asked me, what is the meaning to life? All I have to say is that life is a puzzle and you got to figure it out yourself. So that's it for this week's question and answers. Keep me posted with any other ideas for next week. Maybe definitely some more questions, maybe some fitness videos, some cooking videos, anything you can think of, just let me know and I'll be sure to update it every week. Thanks. Have a good one.